Gentlemen, welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Sage Accountants Program webinar. Thank you for taking the time to join us this today on this beautiful day to discuss this cloud solution. And I hope it brings much needed value to your practice and hopefully helps you look at new ways of doing things within the bookkeeping and accounting space. If at the end of the session you are considering on making the change and moving your practice to this cloud solution, please do let us know. I will also just be giving out some contact information at the end of the session so that you know who to reach out to for further information. With that said, I will not waste any of your time and just jump right in today's agenda. But before I do that, it's only right that I do a short intro of myself and my colleague as well. So I am Bongiwe Mokoena, and I'm joined by my colleague Boitumelo Segole. We form part of the practice success team, and we've been in the SaaS industry for many years, and we've been working with softwares, mostly accounting softwares, and reporting, accounting reporting softwares as well. A lot of what we do is actually targeted at specifically helping accounting practices automate their processes and achieve their business goals through the use of our software, which is Sage Business Cloud Accounting. I will just switch my camera on so you can put the name to the face and you just know who you are speaking to or who is presenting in this case. There we go. It's just taking a few seconds to load. So hi, I am Bongi. Like I said, I form part of the practice success team. And thank you so much for joining us for today's webinar. So I'm not going to keep my camera on for the whole session, just for in terms of bandwidth, just to keep us going and not have any internet disruption. I'm going to switch it off, but you will be able to see my presentation on your side. Perfect. So in today's agenda, this is basically what I'll be covering, just telling you about our Sage Accountants program, the benefits of the Accountants program, our pricing, how you can get started, and how we work with rebates and referrals. Also, I'll take a look at some of our integrated software vendors. Those are our ISV. And we'll do a short demo just to show you a bit more about the Accountants program. And that will be done by my colleague, Boitumelo. So what are the objectives of the accountants edition and what exactly do you get out of this package? So the purpose of the session is mainly just to let you know about our accountants program, which is essentially a partnership that Sage has created for accountants. And through this partnership, we want to help you grow your business and help you create efficiencies in your day-to-day processing. So what is the accountants program, you may ask? The accountants program, like I said, is a partnership, but you will also receive certain benefits that we have created for accountants, which is training. You also become a certified and registered Sage accounting advisor, meaning that you will be able to refer the product to your customers or to other people and actually get something back for those referrals through our rebates program. You also get things like preferential pricing, which is pricing designed just for accountants, but I will go deeper into that throughout the session. Okay, just going to my next slide. Here we go. So these are just some of the benefits, like I mentioned, that you get as part of this program. Preferential pricing, meaning that you do get the software at a cheaper rate than a normal end user. And depending on what functionality you would actually like for that specific client that you are working on, you can pay even less because you pay for functionality in this case. So because we know accountants work with a large set of accounts and clients, we've designed a specific program for you not to pay the same amount as an end user, basically, because that would be unfair. You do have a lot of clients that you're working with. So we've adjusted the pricing for our accountants and also adjusted the functionality that you can use depending on the set of books that you are processing for. So it's a really interesting pricing structure. We're the only ones that are currently doing this, and it's very beneficial in the long term, especially for the business, and you don't have to incur as much cost as paying a standard fee for all your clients. So it's been working really well for us. And if you do want to know more, like I said, at the end of the session, I will hand out some details so you can find out a bit more about this pricing that we have for our accountants. You also get things like your rebates. You can earn up to 40% rebates back. And these rebates you get by referring the product to other people that might be, it can be a small business or other accountants as well, but you do get a certain percentage back anytime you refer a client to use the Sage Business accounting system. Another thing that is of great benefit would be our training program. So we do have the relevant training programs for you to be able to get up and running on the software, and we give you a accreditation, a Sage advisor certificate that basically tells you that basically stipulates that you are now a qualified advisor who is able to consult on Sage Business Cloud Accounting. We help you with marketing materials as well that you can put on your website, and you can use maybe for anything that's related to your office or any of your marketing as well that you are doing as a business, just to show that you are affiliated with Sage. And that really does go a long way in creating trust, especially to other businesses as well, because Sage is a reputable brand. Another thing that we have for our accountants, and specifically our accountants, is a dedicated support line and a dedicated account manager to help you with your account. It's not restricted to just Sage Business Cloud Accounting, but maybe future plans that you have in your practice, or maybe some events that you would like to do to attract more clients. We do assist with us giving you a person to assist you with that, and we do actually partner up with you with some of these marketing initiatives so that you can market your business better and attract more clients. So those are just some of the benefits that you get. There's actually a lot more that I'll go in depth with that you get as part of the program. Pricing. So like I mentioned, we do have a nice package that we have for our accountants. And this is basically a breakdown of the pricing that you might get in as an accountant. Like I mentioned, when it comes to our accounting bureau pricing, it's very dependent on also the functionality that you want to use. So if you're not using the full bookkeeping processing services, you don't have to pay the full 320, which is basically the amount, the starting amount that you would pay for a set of books for a client. So it can go down to 55 Rand with obviously limited functionality, but also it's up to you to actually know the type of services that you are providing for the client, because you're not providing the same services throughout the year. And some months you find that you're actually not processing at all for that client. So we do cater for that as well. We do cater also for just you having a client on the system and keeping them on the system, and you don't have to pay anything. And that's also good, just to have that those records of that client there on the system, and then you don't pay anything for that client, and you put it on type 4, meaning that you're not going to process on this account, but you do keep it on the system. And the day maybe that client comes back, you can just merely activate it and put it on type 1, and you'll have all that functionality back up and running again. So it is a very unique structure, if I can say so, for our accountants. And we're very proud to have this, because we know that a lot of the cloud accounting systems don't have this functionality, and it goes a long way in terms of the final number that you have to pay for the software at the end of the day. It makes it much more cheaper for accountants to maintain. Okay. Another great program we have is our rebates and referrals. So we do in this accountants program, we do have rebates structure, a channel distribution structure that we have, whereby you can refer the client to Sage Business Cloud Accounting. And the more you refer, the more clients you will have, and the more clients you have, the more rebates that you get. So this is our rebate structure. So depending on how many clients you've referred, you actually get a percentage of that back. As you can see, the percentages can go up to 40%, which is very good in terms of you getting that money back. So if you've referred more than 200 clients, for example, you can get 40 of that percentage back into your bank account, and it's as easy as that.
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.